Action!
From you breathing in and out of my
Hello and welcome to episode number 198 of Nation of Conversation. I no longer have the flu, and here with me is the love of my life, Bill Cashin.
Dynamite champion.
And next to him, he is the king of all marks, Mike DeFazio.
You know it, baby.
All right, let's get right into it. ESPN's going to buy the WWE pay-per-views.
We don't.
Guaranteed. 100%. I've sourced it. I've talked to Bob Iger himself.
Talked to Bobby Boy.
Bobby I. And,
Who's the head of ESPN now? I don't even know.
Oh, Iger's the head of everything.
Wasn't the one guy who's the head of ESPN? Didn't he get?
He had a Coke binge, and now he's the head of DAZN.
Yes. Okay. right. Okay. I thought so.
Yep.
Him and Dan Patrick. Right? Wasn't he on Dan Patrick? Something. I don't know. No. Okay.
Doesn't matter. ESPN's going to buy the pay-per-views.
They're going to sell it to someone.
They're selling these pay-per-views. WWE is selling these pay-per-views.
What they're doing, but they're obviously going to do it, and I think they're going to do it before WrestleMania.
They're going to kill their own network.
And I think that's because you see now
have they already
card change in WrestleMania.
Have they already killed the network with this speculation?
They're obviously not going to put, who knows where it's going to go. ESPN is truthfully the best place.
To be honest, boxing and MMA sort of started this. Have your own network or whatever, but also get pay-per-views through these apps, which is kind of what AEW started doing at the beginning with Double or Nothing. They did it through the BR Live app.
Do BR, right.
So they're trying.
But still, you're not subscribing to BR Live.
You're still paying that full price.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. That's a pay-per-view. You know?
Right. So,
just like if you had it through DAZN or through Fight TV.
Right.
It's all that stuff. You just have your provider.
Yeah.
Your pay-per-view provider.
Do you think that this means through ESPN Plus? Because that's what.
It'd be ESPN Plus.
Or do you think somebody had mentioned WrestleMania just being on Fox like the Super Bowl?
I think that'd be a very good idea for them. I think that'd be great for them. Just put it on Fox and have I think the two best spots for them. I think ESPN's the best spot because ESPN can charge up that ESPN machine and fucking promote that shit like a motherfucker, like they do with boxing, like they do with UFC. And they can get shit really.
They can promote the hell out of stuff.
They can promote the hell out of stuff. Like Peacock,
No.
Amazon, man,
I don't see Amazon.
Even though I could see Amazon.
I don't know if I see Amazon doing that. CBS All Access, man.
Yeah. I think Amazon's because Amazon's looking for live sports, but ESPN Plus is the best spot. But I'm guessing this happens before WrestleMania.
That fast.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're changing the card around. Because now they're like, this is gonna be something big. We
now need to book something people want to see.
Yes.
But then they're not doing that.
Well, you know what? Well, we'll get to it right now. Truthfully, okay, with these.
So it was supposed to be Reigns versus Fiend, like I had said, all the way back in January.
We'd all said.
And
that's what was the plan.
Cena was supposed to come back and face Elias, of all things.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know why? Because that's the Rock match a couple years ago where he just squashed Rowan.
I guess he would come
Cena
in and
coming
squash
out
him.
delivering one AA and then being done.
I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So what are they going to do now, in your opinion? What do you think they have to do to make this work?
I think they're going to do...
Like Undertaker versus Cena or something?
No. I think the best thing to do... God.
What do you do?
If you're trying to max... If this is a thing...
Goldberg versus Hogan.
We're not talking about... what we want to see. What is going to maximize business for them?
That's what I mean. Goldberg, Brock.
No, because they already got Brock all set. Brock Drew's set.
Right.
No. You think that Drew McIntyre is the big draw?
Because this is the thing. Heyman is all set. His shit's all set in stone.
It's the SmackDown
It's
side.
the SmackDown side that's fucked up.
What makes you think that it's set in stone?
Because Heyman's laid this out.
Yeah, and you think Vince won't come in and change that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, there's no rumor of that right now.
No, there's
If
no
Reigns
rumor.
is off the card currently,
Reigns is going to be
I know
on the
he's going to
card.
be on the card, but if him versus Fiend, your two biggest current
No,
stars.
yeah, that's off.
Right, if that's off, you think McIntyre's a bigger draw than them two. I know
think-
you love him.
No, with Brock, though. We're talking Brock.
Yes,
Brock's
Brock.
set. But I think now they're saying, okay, Fiend isn't big enough.
Wow.
Bigger than Drew McIntyre.
No.
Absolutely he is.
Oh, he is? Maybe?
He's definitely bigger than Drew McIntyre.
100%.
Yeah.
He's
But-
100%. He hasn't delivered on those. He just.
But I think they're looking to maximize stuff, and I think they're going to go
But-
Reigns for Goldberg.
Can't wait to not watch it.
Like, does that really draw? Does that move the
That
needle? do you
draws
think?
it way more than Reigns and Fiend. Way more.
It's another. It's
just
just.
the
But
thing.
the
It's
sad
just
thing, it's
that.
another example of they can't book things for their own people that are actually wrestlers there.
Yeah, well, that's
They don't build new stars.
If they can't put
If Goldberg
Fiend-
is highlighting your show,
Yeah.
you've done
But
something
the thing
wrong.
is
If
right
you-
now
if
you
you-
can't. They're not looking to make a star on this show.
if you've
I know they're
screwed up Fiend so
Besides
badly that he can't,
McIntyre.
he can't have a match with Roman Reigns on this thing.
I don't
That's very
think it's
sad.
not a screw up. I think they're saying like Fiend.
It's just
isn't-
not over.
But
it's
here's the
just
thing.
not a matter of over. Is like,
If-
is he going to bring money in?
If they do this, and they're obviously they're gonna, but if they lead with Goldberg to draw in whatever eyes they can, the next week when those eyes go back away and it's back to their wrestling fans, they've just turned off a whole bunch of them.
You got to see how this plays out.
Because Goldberg's having a match at Super.
Yeah, we'll all know.
Of course.
We'll find out Thursday.
Super whatever the fuck.
Is
Super
that
Showdown.
this week?
That's this Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, we're not picking those.
No.
That's just
Why would we pick that?
Who cares?
But so if you
Taking
had,
the day off to watch it?
yeah.
if you had, now I want to know what you if Reigns, Fiend, Cena, Goldberg, how would you book it? What not that you want to see, but
How would you book it to make the most money?
Yeah, to get the most eyes on the product. Be like get people to watch the product. It's got to be Goldberg Reigns.
Guess.
Yeah, you know.
Who does Cena
And-
face though?
The Fiend. The thing is now is like you.
No, Cena's gonna fight Brock.
No, he's not.
I mean, that's what if you're trying to get eyes on it. John Cena
get
can't
it.
do more than 20 seconds, I'm sure, because of all his other stuff. But
He's gonna.
he'll be there. He'll have a big entrance, and he'll have a less than 1 minute match.
I would say Cena Brock is you would just completely throw Drew McIntyre into the pit,
Yeah.
and you put Cena versus Brock. That's what you do,
Um,
which is not what I would want to see.
Nope, not even a little bit.
I'm guessing Cena versus
Then
Fiend.
you do Undertaker Fiend.
Undertaker
I think
Goldberg.
I think you should do.
Run that back. Undertaker Goldberg. No, Undertaker Sting. You pull Sting out of the dustbin.
And they talked about
I
that's
know.
a rumor too.
I know.
You do Undertaker Sting, you do Cena Lesnar, and you do
And you bring in Hulk Hogan.
Fiend Undertaker.
Hulk Hogan does something.
But I think the point is what you said. is-
Hulk Hogan versus Stone Cold. Two guys who can't wrestle
Why not?
anymore.
I think the point is what you said. It's like Raw is smooth sailing. They've got their path to WrestleMania. SmackDown though is
Yeah.
like because they don't have anyone. They have I don't know even who they have. They have Pritchard and I don't know one.
Pritchard, I think, is in charge.
Yeah, they're kind of in a hot mess. And
That's what happens when you put a yes man and Vince McMahon yes man in charge. He just waits for Vince McMahon's opinion.
But the thing is also, I guess Heyman helps book Goldberg, so maybe he's helped convince Vince, be like, Fiend, yeah. And truthfully, do you want to see the Fiend? Like,
I don't want to see any of this.
yeah, well, you're gonna.
Of the people that
not-
we've talked about so far, the one I would be most excited for is Elias. So,
See, the thing is
or no, Drew
truthfully,
McIntyre, I guess.
the best out of like Reigns, Fiends, those four, Reigns, Fiend, Regals, Goldberg, Cena.
Cena's last, then Goldberg, then Reigns, then Fiend.
Wow, I'm sorry, that is not true. The Fiend is at the bottom because, like,
Really?
when you like outside the ring, great, but his matches
Suck.
are dog shit.
Yeah, they
Yes,
suck.
they
And the thing is,
Well, his Daniel Bryan match was all right.
yeah, okay, right, but his like. They've booked themselves into such an awful corner with him already, where
He can't lose.
he can't sell,
He's unkillable.
even though he sold this week. Like,
That's the thing. He actually is like a fine wrestler,
but that's it. Like,
but not the way they book him.
you're so like, did they have this issue with Undertaker back in the day?
No,
but
because
it was
he would
different then.
Because he would disappear.
He would lose, but he would stick his hand out of
Yeah.
the ground, or he would
Yeah.
float through the Titan.
But you notice he only lost in weird shit. Like he would
He
get
would.
buried alive or put in a coffin.
Yeah. Right,
Or
right.
in a boiler room brawl or some
Or-
weird ass shit.
Paul
Yeah.
Paul Bearer would get buried in concrete.
Yeah, right. He would.
No, he
Well,
did that.
He did it to his own manager.
Didn't he have a big loss at like a WrestleMania, like one of his first ones?
He never lost at WrestleMania.
He won by disqualification over
He
John
used-
Gonzalez.
He used he used a cloth with like chloroform on it to get knock out John Gonzalez and win.
No, he lost. He won that by DQ. Janet Gonzalez did something and broke the rules, I think.
Oh, I thought he chloroformed
I
somebody.
thought he chloroformed too. But
Whatever, it doesn't
But
matter.
like that's the thing is like even
It's just a sad state of like who was actually around that's at the top of this card? Nobody. Other than
I
Brains.
think
But he's not over.
I think the thing is they're gonna put it on Goldberg, and Goldberg.
Yeah.
I could see
That's
Goldberg
crazy.
holding it to like SummerSlam.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
That's what you need. You need a 50-year-old Goldberg and a 45-year-old Brock Lesnar
We've seen
leading your show.
trash Goldberg for a long time now. He's been awful.
Just not even rerun the match. Just show the Undertaker Goldberg match.
Just
Replay it.
yeah. Trash.
It's
Absolute trash. All right.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting when and if this stuff ever comes out. If they do get this
Yeah.
deal, because it's gonna change the network a lot.
It
I'm
is.
guessing if anything, I think they only take the WrestleMania.
Royal Rumble, SummerSlam,
Yeah, those three.
and
They're not taking Survivor Series.
wouldn't
Survivor
do.
Series is fucking dead in the water. I think it's just those three. That's the only three you're going to get anyone to fucking pay for. What else are you going to get someone to pay for?
I wouldn't pay for any of them.
Great Balls of Fire.
Backlash.
Yeah,
$49.99 for the
Back to
standard
Roadblock.
definition.
Roadblock. Night of J, Hell in the Cell.
Roadblock.
No,
End of the line.
No one's going to pay for that.
TLC
shit.
is the one that they might try to put.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, TLC may.
What about Money in the
Money
Bank?
in the Bank? Maybe. That'd be still. You'd have to. It's.
We'll see. I talked about my thoughts on NXT Takeover Portland. You guys have anything you want to say about the show since you didn't get to
I
say
enjoyed
anything?
it.
It was all very good. I will say, even though they were good, very good matches,
Yeah.
I felt slightly let down by Gargano and
How long it went?
And Finn.
no, just like
Oh,
I feel like it
Gargano
never,
Finn, really?
never. It was very good, but I
Right.
feel like
That's
it
what I
didn't hit a
said.
level. Maybe just because my expectations were so high.
That's exactly what I
Same thing
said.
with Ciampa and
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I love them.
again, Ciampa Adam Cole was very good, but I feel like there was a level it didn't get to.
I like the 31 minutes of it. The last 2 minutes, 3 minutes was a little wonky.
Do you think, even though we don't need to talk about match by match, but
Right.
do you feel like the criticism that has come out recently about NXT and its quote unquote staleness and its repetitiveness and kind of all the same at the top of the card, do you think that's a valid criticism?
Yeah,
no.
I think it is.
I think the way they book the matches, it is a little bit that
yeah, the way the matches are
that a
laid
finisher's
out.
not a finisher, and then you have to do a finisher off the second rope. Yes, that is repetitive. I don't think that all the people are the same.
I think it'll
We've
be
gotten to a point where the call-ups have dried up a little bit, and the same guys are still up there.
it'd be nice. You need to get some new blood up there. A Riddle,
Yeah.
Dunn,
Keith
and
Lee.
you know what? Ryan Satin made a good point. Kyle O'Reilly. I'd be perfectly fine
Yeah.
if you stuck Kyle O'Reilly right into the main event scene.
I mean,
By himself.
he's one of the best wrestlers. they've
Again,
got.
just the little dumb stuff. When he came out this past week,
Yeah.
they all came out and he went to play the belt guitar and then just made a frowny face.
Yes.
It was the best.
He's also the one who, at the end of the show, it was Kathy Kelly's last
Yes, there.
show.
Very sweet.
She's leaving.
Yeah.
He was the one who did all the talking, not Cole.
Yeah.
O'Reilly was doing all the talking.
Yeah.
He's the one who gave her like the donuts and stuff.
Yes. But yeah, I have no problem like O'Reilly going right into the top.
I mean, all four of those guys are top guys,
Yeah.
to be honest. I mean, Fish maybe not so much, but
yeah, I think they are kind of in need of a shuffle at the top, and I get the criticism of the all the matches kind of feeling the same-ish, but still, I like that tag team match. You can't fucking beat that. That match was just
It was
terrific.
very good.
yeah, that's
Terrific.
exactly what you wanted.
But I
And I
get
know
it.
that you saw the 5-star live or whatever, but my favorite match of the night was the opener. It was Dijak and
Really?
yes, and
That
Keith
was
Lee.
good. I thought
There
that was,
were it was sloppy sometimes, but it's always when
Yeah.
those two.
yeah, I mean, it's different when two big, giant monsters are trying to pick each other up. I was saying that I want this to lead into their, I don't know if this did, but I want this to lead into them being team.
No, not yet. Because you said you thought by like next pay per view they'd be challenging for the belt.
But they went this week on NXT.
They confronted each other again,
Yeah,
right?
and like okay, like
Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to be like, hey, we've settled our differences. Why don't we team up against the Broserweights?
because he's got a belt. Keith Lee's not carrying on two
I
belts.
did say that too. Like, I don't know about, if you have the belt, do you have to get the belt off of him to do that? I don't know. Or they could just lose the match. Dijak could just take the pin.
That's true.
But I think NXT is going to come to a point, I don't know if soon, but they're going to come to a point where they may need to evolve in some way or form.
Evolve.
Like, you're going to have to change up.
I mean, here's
something.
Here's a perfect example. Bianca Belair, who we all like,
Yeah.
being in that match. Like, she's going to lose
Yeah.
Right.
this match.
Well, the three of us picked every match exactly the way it was going to go.
And Wally got
Did,
one
did we
wrong.
get everything right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the only one Wally got wrong was he had Dakota Kai losing.
And that's kind of an issue where you kind of know
Right.
where everything's going.
That is an issue.
That's an issue.
What about Raquel? What's her
Yeah,
face?
that like
I didn't like that. at
that
all.
was the worst part of the
Well,
but it was still a great.
At the time, I
match
thought
was
like,
great.
all right, I didn't love it, but let's see where it goes. But I did not like the way they talked. And
Yeah.
they was just like, oh, she's been looked over. I've been looked over. And
Yeah.
then Dakota was
Ugh.
like, yeah, I guess we're gonna be friends now. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
I
you
hate
handled this poorly.
Yeah. And now they're gonna have a cage match, but
yeah, it should be an interesting cage match.
anything else you want to say about?
Shit, there was something else about NXT. But yeah, I feel like the thing is the thing with Riddle right now on the show with the goofiness and the lightheartedness.
right.
I think that's something NXT needs desperately. Is something to kind of break up the seriousness of the show. Is to give it let Riddle be Riddle and be fucking okay. We don't need Bobby Fish, Fry Fish.
No,
all
that was
shit.
that.
Oh, you didn't like that?
The running back was not good.
Running it back.
The first time was funny, but the running back with the
But
words on
I'm
the screen was
completely
not
fine
good.
with them.
So you didn't like that part where they put the words on the screen?
Didn't love it.
What did they do this week? Oh, it was fucking hilarious when he made the fucking joke about how the cup's not there because he failed the drug test.
Oh
Because
yes.
the cup, the trophy failed the drug test. That's funny, and that's. I think it needs.
And it
some-
actually works better with Pete standing there, not laughing.
yeah, just being a straight man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think NXT does need to. I think they need to lay out something, and everything is very HBK-ish.
Which is the best.
You mean like the Johnny hitting him with the belt? kind
Yeah,
of thing?
it's all very and I think you need.
I thought that was so wonkily done, weirdly
Yeah,
done.
that was weirdly done.
Why he didn't
we didn't need that much interference then.
I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Alvarez was talking about this, and I think he's right. I think they knew people were gonna. feel bad for Ciampa, so they tried to give him as many things as possible.
Right.
Like he's gonna murder everyone and definitely gonna win. So that when they took it away, it was like, oh my god, look at all the things he overcame.
I actually think if they do this right, though, I know we've seen it a million times, but if Johnny Gargano comes out and says, like, I'm not a bad guy, don't forget all the terrible stuff this guy you're cheering for did to me.
Right.
And then it's the, like, who's the bad guy?
That's kind of dangerous, though, because I don't know if you want it like a tweener. You want stuff to be like tweener. I think you need, like...
No, I think it's if they do it right, they can present him as the bad guy, and what makes him the real villain is that he's going to be saying, like, but I'm not a bad guy.
Right.
I'm a good guy just looking for revenge for how I was wrong.
Yeah, he's perfectly... And that's something when they started coming together, DIY back together, I was kind of like, geez, he really fucked with you for
Right. And so if he comes out and he says that, but then he does real dastardly stuff, but says like, whoa, I'm just standing up for myself, then that's how you make him... That's how you actually make Johnny Gargano a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy who thinks he's the hero.
Thinks he's right, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to watch NXT. Like, this week's was kind of just like...
It was fine.
It was a fine show.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I feel like AEW can really pull away from and make a real difference from themselves than NXT if they start presenting, like, a more variety show than NXT.
I mean, they already have more variety in the fact that they have different people doing from different countries.
Right.
And they're like the Lucha Brothers. There's no Lucha Is there a Lucha team on?
Well, no, but the thing is you get...
Angel Garza was there again this week.
You get Lucha guys, but then you get Lucha guys very much within the WWE system.
Right.
In the WWE
You're not getting Lucha.
style.
Yeah.
And you're not getting Kushida being Kushida.
Right.
And you're not getting... You lost the...
You still have Finn, too.
You lost Kairi Sane and you lost... Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, what is Finn going to do? Is Finn going to be a heel and face Adam Cole a heel?
That's what
as a main
my
event?
guess would be.
How is that going to work?
My guess for the main event of WrestleMania would be...
That makes no sense.
Would be Finn versus
No, you
Adam?
can pull that off with those two because they're both very popular, even though they're bad
You
guys.
could maybe make Finn kind of like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
I guess.
But we'll see because they've got to start getting towards it soon. This week. I'm guessing they'll start the build towards WrestleMania.
Is that the match?
I think so.
It's not Keith. It's not the Broserweights. They'll probably
unless
have a
it's
match.
Velveteen Dream in that spot, but I don't think he's ready yet.
I think it's Finn and Adam Cole.
Yeah, I think it's Finn,
which
and
is
Cole.
fine.
I don't know. I don't feel great about that.
And Finn's actually, Finn is booked for some UK tapings.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So maybe
because the next Takeover UK is in Dublin.
Yeah.
I think that's what maybe his. Oh, does Finn win and try and combine both?
Oh, try to take Walters and Adam Cole's.
Oh,
I'm in.
man.
I'm in.
I made my prediction that he could possibly. He'd be the one. Finn's the only guy I think that could beat Walter.
But he's got to be a babyface to do it.
No, I
if
think
he's
he can
in
do the
Dublin,
anti-hero thing.
he'll be a babyface.
In Dublin, he's the hero.
Yes, you're right. But he's not acting like a babyface on TV.
But he's not really acting like a heel.
He attacked Trent Seven and slammed him into a car door.
All right, he did do that. You're right.
He may if he did that. Well, no. But it'll be interesting.
But that's the type of stuff that Steve Austin would have done.
Yeah. But he wouldn't have done it to like a pure white
meat babyface for no reason. Anyway, update us on New Japan, Mike.
Okay,
a couple of matches here you enjoyed.
Has had some had just New Japan Road.
So we
road
had
to nothing, just New Japan Road.
We're on the road to nothing.
Road to New Japan. Yes,
the Sad Boys, Ibushi and Tanahashi.
Yes,
the Sad Boys.
They beat.
Of course, they won the.
They won. They won the tag titles. Now
they can never lose them, right?
I don't know how.
They're like the Mega Powers.
They're gonna. I think they're gonna lose them.
They're gonna Mega Powers implode.
I think they're gonna lose them to the Dangerous Tekkers.
What is a Dangerous Tekker?
A Dangerous Tekker. It was Dangerous T, Tai Chi.
Oh God!
Dangerous T. And then, of course, the man who created the Tekkers
would be
ZSJ. Zach Saber.
Okay, so
Dangerous
him.
Tai Chi.
That's what Zach calls
He's
him.
a technical wrestler, right?
That's what Zach calls him. He calls him
Is Tai
Dangerous
Chi a
T.
technical wrestler?
No,
No, not at all.
Okay.
All right.
That's that whole thing. That's what I sent you guys that thing. You dickhead.
Oh,
you said one beer.
Face is red from one beer.
You dickhead. That's the best fucking insult. But yeah, it was an all right match. But I'm hoping that this year, Gato really starts to puts together the tag division because he's got so many good guys.
Yeah. Just make super teams. And
just make a really good tag division.
Maybe he is.
Right. Naito and Hiromu are fucking with each other, understandably, because they've got a match.
We saw the fist
coming up
pound,
soon.
The fist pound.
Maybe next week. Yeah, fist pound into
a little tete-a-tete.
Yes, little fucking around. And
nobody landed a punch.
Naito was fucking with him, throwing the belts at him. As Hiromu was walking through the ring, Naito was sliding the belts, trying to underneath his feet. And Naito was dodging them. They're just fucking with each other.
I'm okay with that.
It's just playful.
And I'm guessing
Tranquilo.
I think Ospreay may win New Japan Cup and we'll get a shot.
Ospreay Naito?
Yeah, because at the end of a match recently, Ospreay was trying to talk smack to him, and Naito was just speak Spanish. He was just speaking to him in Spanish, not even Japanese, Spanish.
Naito was speaking Spanish.
Yes, to
a British guy.
Yeah, to a British guy who's speaking Japanese, and then Naito is just and he's I don't speak Spanish.
That's perfect.
Very
I love that.
Very good.
Also, I can see Ospreay winning with a Destino, but instead of just the one loop, he flips himself around 3 times and then hits Destino.
That would be fun.
He winds it up.
Shingo versus Ishii was, of course, awesome.
I only saw half of that one clip because I was at work, but it was the part where Ishii was just punching him in the neck.
I just when Shingo just straight really kicked him in the back and it pissed off Ishii and he stood right up and he grabbed him by the throat you motherfucker. I love Ishii so much. I love him so much. I was thinking, it's gonna break my heart that he's never gonna win the championship.
He's never going to win any.
No,
I mean,
he's old.
He's one that never. But God, they really could have
at least
done
give him
it.
the Intercontinental strap.
Yeah, do so. God, I love him so much. I just want him to have all the belts at once. And Joe Bailey, William Regal's son, is a young lion.
So this is your new prospect, Bill?
Obviously.
Is he your guy?
No. Well, the thing is,
or is he up for grabs?
The thing is, why isn't he in NXT?
That's a good point. Does William Regal not believe in his own system?
He did have a couple matches in Evolve, so I'm wondering if something he wasn't going to come up or something, and then Regal's all right, fine, go to Japan. Or maybe Regal was just listen, we got some good stuff here, but first go learn the basics.
Yeah, go get the shit kicked out.
Because I feel at this point, the Performance Center is more hone what you've been doing on the indies for 10 years, not ground up.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I just can't wait for Suzuki to go after him. I hope Suzuki does a William Regal move and calls him out or something. Oh, Jesus Christ. If
I would, in 2020, watch William Regal fight
Minoru
Suzuki.
Yes.
100%.
100%.
I would pay money to see that. No problem.
That's a money match.
It is.
Get out of here, kid. We don't have room for your development.
Oh, boy.
It just says everything you need to know about it. The falsehood that is NXT.
Yeah, kind of.
It's just NFL players and indie people.
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then they have a Bianca Belair come through.
Yeah, but she was
once every 5 years.
Superstar athlete.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. It's time for a segment.
What about
Oh, wait. No, it's not. It's time for AEW's Getting Action Figures.
And they're cool as hell.
They look great.
They look terrific.
People are going nuts for them.
If I was into that type of shit, I'd buy them.
I'm going to get
I was
some.
going to say, Ryan will be buying them.
I'm going to get some. I'm at least going to get the Young Bucks and the
Obviously.
Elvis gear. I got to get those because I have every other Young Buck toy there is. Not so sure about Cody. Probably going to get Omega because there's no Omega action.
Are they doing
figure.
Orange Cassidy?
They have
they
to.
haven't.
Not yet.
They haven't announced one yet. They've done
phase 1 is Jericho.
The EVPs?
and the EVPs.
And Brandy.
And Brandy, who I guess is an EVP technically. And then the second phase is Hangman, Pentagon, Phoenix, and Dustin.
And MJF.
And MJF.
And then I'm guessing there'll be more series. Those are
that's and then right after that, I'm guessing, is the Luchasaurus Jungle Boy people.
Maybe Nyla Rose.
Yeah, probably. Rio.
Britt Baker.
Britt
Baker for sure.
Yeah, she'll get one for sure.
Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone in
his Starbucks.
Starbucks gear.
Yeah, that'll be like it'll come with a change of Starbucks clothes.
The thing I like that they're doing is they're making like limited edition ones too, and they're making a 1 of 500 Cody in the Star Trek gear.
Yeah, the Star Trek with the yes.
I'm never gonna find
that. And I feel
that,
like there's a special Omega one too.
There's another Omega one with different gear, and then there's a special Jericho one where he has the Inner Circle shirt and I think the title, which he doesn't have in the other one. I'm sure. I don't know.
Moxley? Cool. Oh, there's a Moxley one in that second series.
Moxley's in the second series with MJF.
Yes.
So. Yeah,
but the Penta
and they have rings. They have 2 rings.
Yes, the Penta one is awesome looking.
There's another Penta and Phoenix in this Lucha series.
Really?
And they're also very good. So I don't know. I'm not sure. And I told you about the Jushin Thunder Liger that I want to get from Storm Collectibles. A retirement Liger. Like a very high quality Jushin Thunder Liger figure. Like I might want to get that. And then today we found out Omega, I don't know if this is in storyline or not, but he was talking about he has a torn labrum.
Oh, that's not good.
And he's rehabbing it to get ready for the Pac match, which I believe is this week.
Yeah, is it on TV?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a 30-minute Iron Man match between him and Pac.
Right.
And he can't lift his arm. It looked like he couldn't lift his arm over his head very easily. So... And this has been a devastating injury to wrestlers like Ruby Riott and Sami Zayn, and
that's pretty much why Sami doesn't wrestle anymore.
Who else? Finn Balor. Yeah. Finn Balor had it too.
Yeah,
and they're done. And usually the other one goes.
I'll say leading kind of there. So, it's kind of the one thing that AEW, I'm kind of just like, God damn, is like how fucking Omega like. It is coming to the point where, like, God, Omega has cooled down so much.
They've cooled him
so much.
Have they cooled him because of this shoulder?
I think it's partly him. He's, like, talking about how, like, he kind of wants to already move into, like, a backstage role. And, hey, maybe that's his deal. But, God, like, he was the fucking so top guy in wrestling.
He was the top guy in wrestling, and he hasn't had... Maybe this Wednesday you'll change your tune on that.
But I'm not going to doubt his wrestling ability, but he was the top guy, though.
Yeah.
He was like numero uno. Not like
he is a different cat, though, as a lot of people say. He's a different cat. He cares more about...
Yeah. So
and
we'll see.
He did do it. He did get to the pinnacle. So
yeah, but the thing is...
Does the AEW pinnacle matter as much as the New Japan pinnacle right now?
I don't know. I feel like
one day they're going to heat him back up.
But is it?
When is it going to?
Too little, too late.
Yeah, I don't think so. But
I mean, he just all he has to do is have several good matches.
I guess
to heat back up.
But I don't know if he's ever gonna.
He could. You need the right opponent.
I don't know if he'll ever get back Okada.
Well, yeah, that's what you need is Okada. But
that's like the thing is when he was there, like he was just like so fucking. But I guess
he's still good.
Yeah, I'm never gonna doubt it. I still have no doubt he could go out there and have a 6-star match with Okada.
Maybe this shoulder explains some things as to why he's in a tag team with Hangman Page and hasn't been doing a whole lot.
I just worry that we're never gonna get that same level of Omega amazingness again.
I think one thing that's in their back pocket too is his heel turn. Because he could have a massive heel turn.
Yeah, but still, he was such a... we'll see.
Because he was a heel when that started.
He was.
That's what started it all. It's people enjoying his healing off on Okada. All right, Bill, it's time for a segment to be named later.
All right,
What you got?
so
What you got?
these are going back now a
They're
couple
2
weeks.
weeks
So
old. Yeah.
you at one point were talking about the Savior and his quote about adapting Triple H. I don't remember why, but
What? I don't remember this.
Triple H, it was adapt or perish. And that's evolution.
Oh. Are you sure I said that? Wasn't it Mike?
I don't know, somebody did.
That was me,
I'm
I
not
think.
sure of anything. The other one, and I don't know why the hell we were talking about Captain New Japan. Oh, because of
Captain
the clip.
fucking New Japan.
So I thought, let me look and see what he's been up to.
New
He
Japan.
must be doing something.
Nope.
I couldn't find a record of a single match since he left New Japan in 2017.
Nope.
Horrifyingly, he may now be a wrestling instructor
Oh,
What?
in all Japan,
in like a school, like not in like a real
Wow.
like a high school.
dojo. Yeah. And then the other one you had asked about Kevin Nash and the movies we've watched,
Yes.
including his TV shows and stuff. We've now only watched 9 of his 30 credits that we could be watching.
Oh, shit.
So while I can keep riding this train for forever,
Don't tell him that. I'm glad he's not here.
21 more to go.
21 more to go.
And that does not, that's including Rock of Ages is when we
Oh,
watched.
my God. That includes Rock of Ages?
Yeah, is one of the 9.
What?
Some of them have been good. Some of them have been very bad.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2? Secret of the Use? That was good.
Grandma's Boy,
Grandma's Boy was good. He was actually good in
Magic
Grandma's Boy.
Mike,
Magic Mike was good.
Detroiters.
Detroiters is his best work, by far.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's his finest work.
Well, Monster Ball also.
What was his name? Captain
Crookshanks.
Corkscrew?
Crookshanks.
Hardball Cutter?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over some of these Wednesday Night Wars highlights from last week. One thing I enjoyed was I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm waiting to see. I enjoyed Chelsea Green.
I think Chelsea Green is a really she's a really good wrestler.
I don't like it yet.
I don't
Okay, like the character, okay.
No, the Robert Stone, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I get that.
I
I
don't.
get that.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
like.
I think just like
I'm
in the ring,
I'm
I think
timid on
she's
that.
Great.
But I like her, and I loved the Bianca Belair. Like, I'm gonna let you finish your match, but let me get this off
They
my
just
chest.
booked Charlotte
Yeah.
versus Bianca.
Right.
It was annoying, though, because they did that in 2 separate matches.
What was the other
Yeah.
match? They did?
Ciampa came out and interrupted
Yeah, Austin
right.
Theory.
Yeah.
Austin Theory,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
then
it's-
he's going to fight Austin Theory.
He's
Yeah.
gonna fucking crush Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
It's gonna job out Austin Theory, but I enjoyed when she came out. It was like, I'm not interrupting this match because of you. I have to tell Charlotte Flair something now.
Why right now, I don't know.
You don't go here.
You don't even go here.
Yeah, I like that. That was
Yeah,
good.
NXT was
She's gonna get beat, but fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
NXT was all right. AEW had the far superior show this week.
Well, we said it a little bit earlier. We're getting an NXT cage match now,
Yes,
Yeah.
which is going to be on
Yeah.
weekly TV, of course.
they've done that before. Yeah, they've
Not
done
often.
Shayna and Io.
No, because she went off. Yes.
Yeah,
Shayna and Io.
Shayna and Io.
Yes.
Is that before they went on
Because that was when
USA
she like
No, that
collapsed
was
out of the
maybe
ring.
like
right away?
I forget.
Anyway, Dakota and Tegan are going to have a cage
which
match.
should be good.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens. I don't
and
know.
now I have a feeling Raquel is gonna figure her way into that cage.
Raquel. What a
He's going
waste.
to come up from under the ring.
AEW. It was a good show. Very
Really
good
good
show.
show. Really
Solid.
good show.
Lot of good matches on it.
This
But
was a very tightly done, really well done show.
the two major things that were awesome was the super kick on Sammy Guevara, where he
Very good.
springboard in to try to save.
And
was
of
it-
course, you spring. Well, how else do you springboard?
Face
but
first.
Chin
Chin
first.
first, yep.
Chin
he,
first.
he had a hat and glasses on, and Matt Jackson literally just pushed his face into the mat,
Someone did
knocking
it,
his hat
someone
and
did a
glasses off.
terrific.
Yes, the Mortal Kombat.
The Mortal Kombat, where because
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat began that whole thing a few years ago, where
It
you'd
zoomed
see
in.
the bones crunching.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
very cool, like X-ray shit.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
That tag team battle royal was very fun.
yeah. The tag team battle royal was just
Super fun.
so fun.
And the best part was it just kind of was going as soon as
Yeah.
as soon as it went on the
It was
air.
like,
it was happening.
it was like a backwards royal where everyone had to get in the ring. It was fun. I really liked it. But then some teams were smart and stayed out.
Yeah. That was fun. Omega and Hangman beat the Lucha Brothers.
Terrific match.
In a great match. There was a few other things.
What else? The Statlander.
That wasn't great. Nyla Rose
was all right.
Oh, their match.
That was all right.
Nyla Rose's promo was pretty good.
Yeah, she's still very green.
And then the cage match.
Cage
was
match
very
was
good.
just
It
phenomenal.
was a good cage match.
Just phenomenal. Just the storytelling of that was just great. I think
Wardlow looked pretty good.
looks really good.
Yep.
The dude is fucking athletic as a motherfucker.
It didn't look like he's got a long wrestling background. Like he's been training, but I don't think he's been in a lot of other promotions.
But he's like he could
did
fucking
well.
he could go well enough. But yeah, and then it was just a stellar cage match.
Cody got the color.
Yep.
Wardlow did the F10,
Yes.
which is the... Although wasn't Jeff Cobb doing that? F5000 as
Yes.
his finisher? And
What makes it different
No,
than
he
F5?
still did the tour of the islands, but he'd do the F5000 where he'd like spin the guy in the air.
instead of an F5, he'd spin him.
And is that different than the deep sea diverticulitis?
Is it different? No, I think deep sea diverticulitis is just an F5.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just an
okay.
F5.
By
But
Brian Cage.
5,000 is where you take the
spin
guy
him.
and you spin him.
Oh, okay.
So he does that. It's not as impressive as Jeff Cobb's, but he does it. And then-
Cobb and Moxley was good too.
right. Cobb lost.
Yeah.
Moxley beat him.
And that's because I don't think
Cobb is not signed.
he's not signed, but they offered him kind of like the Moxley Jericho thing where
He can work in New Japan.
he can work New Japan if he'd like.
Which is a good move. And I thought at the time when they said he's a hired gun, he literally is a hired gun. He's paid by appearance to come in and do some cool stuff. And then
We got Raven.
Raven was in the crowd as a misdirect, we think.
Someone made a very good guess. DDP.
It is Christopher Daniels.
I don't think it is. I think it's not anyone they've made alluded
I think they
to.
put Raven there to throw people
I
off.
think it's not Raven. I don't think it's Hardy. I don't think it's Daniels. I don't think it's anyone that has
But
been
it has to be someone
even hinted at.
It has to be somebody important. It can't
Well,
be...
yeah.
Well,
I think DDP is a good one.
What makes
I'd be
you
fu-
important?
Important meaning a name.
Okay.
Like
Well,
it
lots of
can't-
people have
It
names.
can't be like
Like it's going to be Scott Hall.
no, it can't be Scott Hall.
Why not?
I guess it could be, but
It can't be Brandon Cutler.
it can't be Brandon Cutler. Yeah,
Nope.
It can't be
What
Kip
if it's
Sabian.
Captain New Japan?
Captain New Japan.
Gotta be like
Captain fucking New Japan.
if it's Hardy, at least it's a name. Like
Right.
oh, okay, here's a guy.
But DDP would be. Did you see why DDP and Austin Aries and DDP were at the show?
Yeah.
Trying to sell, they're trying to get people to invest in their stem cell
Oh my god.
startup company, which simply isn't a bad idea. But
It's a terrible idea. Not a stem cell company. DDP and Austin Aries running a stem cell company.
That's probably
they get the stem cells right from Nicaragua.
right. Yeah, Cody jumped off that giant cage too. Broke his toe.
foot or something.
Broke his toe.
Did he break his toe? Really?
But like cleared to go.
That
as long
was
as the
a-
pain is okay or some heroic BS.
That was a ridiculous fall.
Yeah. Yes.
It was frightening, obviously, because as soon as he got up there, he went for it. Like he
Yep.
did not wait a second.
No,
he
you
got
don't
up there,
wait.
he grabbed on, and just woo, I'm out of here.
You don't wait. You just go.
Moonsault.
And
all right.
Wardlow did not catch him. Because how do you catch a fucking speeding bullet?
Yeah, really.
With your teeth.
All right. AEW is having a pay-per-view on Saturday.
On a Saturday, not a Sunday. Okay.
Not a Sunday pay-per-view. We made picks. We're making picks.
I was going to say, I haven't made a single one yet.
We're about to make some picks. First up, this was just announced. Nyla Rose will defend her newly won women's championship against Chris Statlander. I'm going to pick Nyla because she just won it.
Yeah, Nyla.
Although I would
Unless it's been that miserable that they need to take it right back off.
No, I think it's Nyla. But they did that thing when Nyla won and went in the back and got right in Kenny's face. Like I feel like Kenny wants to do intergender wrestling. He wants to fight.
Yeah, and she
Nyla.
already did the thing where she beat up
Riho.
Pac called her out
Right.
and used her as to beat up Riho.
They're
'cause he's a
setting
gentleman
something
or
up between those two. But I think Statlander.
I think Nyla. And then
I mean, Nyla.
when Statlander loses, Orange Cassidy has to come console her.
Yeah, I think Nyla.
Nyla.
Wally also thinks Nyla, by the way. Who? That ghost. Darby Allin will face Sammy Guevara, and I think it's definitely going to be Darby Allin.
The thing I don't like about this week, the one thing I didn't
Darby coming out?
No, Guevara losing straight up to Dustin.
To Dustin Rhodes?
Yeah.
But that...
Like, I did not like that.
No, wasn't that 2 weeks ago? That was 2 weeks ago. Where he lost to Dustin, and Dustin said, like, now that I'm done with you, I'm going to face
I don't like
Jake Hagar.
Hey, I get it.
I think that because of
There's
Jake
plenty other guys
Hagar
on
or
the-
someone like him, Sammy's going to win this match.
There's plenty of other guys on the roster.
I don't think it
Dustin
hurt.
could have beaten.
I don't think it hurt Sammy at all, though.
I wasn't crazy.
I think Sammy wins because of his associations.
Okay, I'm still picking Darby.
Since this is maybe the start of it, I'm going to say Sammy. I'm going to say Sammy, then Hagar. Sammy, Hagar.
What?
What?
Wally and I are picking Darby Allin. You said Hagar. He's facing Dustin Rhodes. I think it's definitely going to be Hagar.
I'm going with Dustin Rhodes just because I'm not picking Jake Hagar to win a wrestling match.
Hey,
I know that it's the bad call,
I
but
get it. I get it.
Jake Hagar.
What is he gonna? Is he gonna fight in his shorts? Remember when he
his
fought in
fucking
his
men's
shorts?
shorts.
In
He
mesh
looks like
shorts?
me on a Thursday night down here. No shirt, men's shorts, no shoes.
Ready to go right to that pickup basketball game.
Oh man, he had that was that baseball match where
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just had just shorts on.
wait, who'd you pick?
He picked
Oh, you picked Hagar.
Hagar.
Sammy Hagar.
Could say me Hagar.
Hagar. Who
So I
did you
got two
pick?
winners.
You picked Dustin.
I'm picking Dustin. Yeah, I'm not picking Jake Hagar.
That's a
to win
lone wolf,
wrestling
I
match.
believe. That's a
Good.
lone wolf for
It's- I
Dustin.
know it's the wrong call, but I'm still making
That's
it.
a lone wolf. Cody versus MJF. This is a tough one.
That's the thing
This is a tough one.
MJF.
I think MJF as well.
I think Cody's gonna get himself disqualified.
Oh,
I think right this week.
because this has to keep going.
I think this week MJF is going to do something super dastardly.
beat up Brandy
To do maybe to
because
really
Brandy hit him with a chair.
to really try.
Oh
and get him,
no! You know what? He's going to beat up Coach because Coach slammed him with the
Coach Anderson.
Coach. He tried to convince Coach to hit Cody with the door of the
which
cage.
I like that because he did that.
because he did it to Flair.
But
Or no? Did he do it to Flair?
yeah, he did it to Dusty.
He did it to
Arn
Dusty.
did it to Dusty.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess
He's gonna
I'm
kill
guessing
Coach.
It's gonna end in some kind of wonky way, but I think I don't think this is far from the end.
It
of
can't be over yet.
It can't be over. So
One of their best feuds.
Say MJF.
It has to be MJF right now.
Yeah, right now. I don't know how it ends.
Wally is lone wolf and Cody.
I mean,
So,
he's
that's-
picking a booker. That's not a bad
Not a
choice.
bad guess. World Tag Team Championships. Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, your champs, versus the Young Bucks. Is this where we see the breakdown between Omega and Hangman? Because Hangman has given the...
But it's not just going to be a breakdown between Hangman and Kenny. It's going to be the Bucks. And are the Bucks going to be able to take advantage of Hangman's...
drunkenness.
Yeah.
And Hangman has given the buckshot lariat to Kenny almost every single match. He's accidentally given Kenny the buckshot lariat.
I'm saying Bucks.
I'm saying Bucks.
I'm saying Bucks.
Wally is saying Bucks. That's a sweep.
Yeah, I think Hangman this time finally cost himself the titles.
And then does he do something? Do they break up or do they keep it going? Is this a breakup between Omega and Hangman? Does Hangman leave him in the lurch or something?
Maybe.
All right. Jericho versus Moxley. Jericho versus Moxley. Wally's picking Jericho to retain.
I'm picking Jericho because
Your prediction was he's not going to lose for the rest of the year.
Yep.
John Moxley.
I'm picking John Moxley. I think it's time. I think it's time for a change.
But then you got two former WWE guys back to back.
I mean, they're in the main event against each other, so what? They're already.
I think I'm thinking Jericho. Jericho. Am I lone wolf in Jericho? No, Wally's got you.
They're not. It's 50-50 booking. All right. Are we going to see a Dark Order person?
I hope we
Exalted one? Can we finally
I hope we get
on with this
sooner rather than later.
Can we move on?
It's Christopher Daniels. Get ready for the letdown.
All right. It's time for everybody's segment that they love. Mike's favorite wrestler of the week.
I hope we get a hometown.
Yeah, just a second.
Oh, we're not going to do Wally's top 5 boy bands?
We're going to do Bill's top 5.
Oh, okay.
Give me a top 5.
Okay, I got this week Johnny Hogarth. He's an active wrestler, also known as Flower Child.
Hogarth.
Oh, Flower Child. Why don't you just lead with that?
Yeah.
You don't know who that is?
Sure I do.
He's from England,
I
UK.
think he's British.
Yeah, he is.
Wow. What a shock.
He's a his
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, he's British.
He's British.
His nickname Flower Child. He's a tag team wrestler also. His signature
single
moves
man
are
tag
the Ace Crusher and Roid Driver.
Roid Driver.
Roid Driver.
It's fun.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So there you go, Johnny.
The Ace
Hogarth.
Crusher was around before the Calf Crusher.
Let me try and get his last match here. His last match was
He's active, so
2008,
what? He's supposed to be active.
where Robbie Ryder defeated the Flower Child.
He's supposed to be active, and his last match was in
I don't know
2008.
what to tell you.
Well, you know, he never
He's
sent
out
his
there.
retirement papers.
Yeah.
He's still a free agent.
Okay, Bill, you want to do a top 5?
Top 5 what?
Top 5 favorite characters in Major League 2.
Oh, boy. All right, so. So the best one has to be.
You're supposed to go 5-1, but okay.
I know, but I'm trying to think of 5 off the top of my head.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll put them in order. Rube Baker is one of them.
He's one. No particular order.
No particular order. We'll come up with that in a minute.
All right.
Rube Baker,
Yep.
Taka Tanaka.
Oh, wow. Surprised to hear him in
like
there. I like him, but surprised he's in there.
What's his name out in left field? Does he count? Or is this
Yes.
just players?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
have to
not
be
just players.
Not just players.
Oh, okay.
Not
So
just
Randy
players.
Quaid, Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker is number one.
Yes.
With a bullet.
Yeah,
Number
100%.
one with a bullet.
Bob Uecker is number 1. Easy.
Yes. Randy Quaid's in there.
Okay.
Rube Baker still is in there.
Okay, that's 3. What about, we call it the masturbator.
Oh, Jack Parkman.
Jack Parkman. He makes the ladies
No.
in Cleveland
He's good.
puke.
White Lightning. Jesse Ventura.
Okay. That's 4.
And
Mine fell the hardest.
mine are the deadest.
Okay.
And Taka.
Taka still makes
Taka's
it.
number 5. Why not?
He still makes it. Over Serrano?
Yeah.
Over Willie Mays Hayes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Taka over Willie Mays Hayes?
Yeah.
Rick Vaughn definitely not on my list.
No.
He's good, but
He's good.
not a top 5 character.
Especially Major League 1, maybe. Not Major League 2.
Sure. What about Dorn? You're forgetting Dorn.
Oh, I am forgetting Dorn.
Is Dorn below
Roger
Taka?
Dorn, no, Roger Dorn is above Taka. For sure.
Yeah.
I did forget about Roger
Dorn is above Taka.
At 8:16 this morning, I activated myself.
Is it too early for... when do I get a start?
Ooh, maybe the groundskeepers. The Japanese groundskeepers.
They're not in this one, though, are they?
Oh, they're not in this
They're in the
one?
first one.
Yeah, you're right.
There's
Yeah.
different
Bob
people.
Uecker with a bullet.
Bob
number
Uecker is
one.
definitely number 1. For sure.
Randy Quaid is number 2.
Yeah. Dorn, I think I have a higher opinion of Dorn than you.
You do. You
I
definitely.
think I
like
want
but
Dorn in
you-
like the top 3.
You do. Rube Baker is my top 3.
Yeah, I'd have him lower. 5.
Oh, I love Rube Baker. Women can't live with him. They can't pee standing up. Almost got kicked in the balls by a mule. Thought they'd hurt forever. You know what happened the very next week?
Oh, Mama died.
My mama died. They didn't care so much about my balls hurting.
Oh, my God. Did Mike ever pick a show?
No. That should
We're out of
I
order.
feel like he won't next week or next show either.
No, he won't
No.
next show either. That's a prediction. He won't next show. All right, we're just going to get this over with.
Please
Peace.
do.